Hello and welcome. My name is Kyle FtW, and welcome back to another Call of Duty video. Today we are back with another Call of Duty Vanguard video, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Call of Duty Vanguard multiplayer trailer, as well as breaking down as much as we possibly can. This, of course, went live today with the reveal of Call of Duty Vanguard's multiplayer, which is super cool. In other news, you can officially pre-install the Call of Duty Vanguard beta, which is very cool, which starts this weekend, which is the 10th. Very exciting stuff. So anyways, hopefully you guys go to enjoy the multiplayer trailer, and I'll come back at the very end to break down absolutely everything.
Warriors, saboteurs, assassins, their lives turned upside down by the Reich, each one with an axe to grind. And when we turn them loose, you better believe they're coming out swinging.
Alright guys, so welcome back. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that trailer. I personally really liked watching that trailer. It looks really cool. And without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump into the breakdown. So a lot of stuff here starts off right away. First of all, we see the STG-44, which we were able to get our hands on at the beginning of during the alpha. We also have ourselves another build of the STG-44 with a new sight, as well as a new mag, or a different mag and different stock, as well as a different barrel, which is very cool. Sort of a shrunken down version of the STG, as well as we see ourselves an operator here on one of the new maps. I'm actually going to switch this really quickly to 4K, so everything looks a little bit better for you guys. Again, we're going to go through a little bit of a repeat, but that's all good there. Again, here we see another operator with a sniper rifle. Looks very cool. And now we're going to get into a lot of the details here of this multiplayer. So here's another look at one of the operators here within the game as well. And also Captain Butcher talks in this portion. Again, we also see a Pacific. That was the previous image was in the German theater, which is very cool. And this is obviously the Pacific theater, which is very awesome as well. Here we see the Africa theater, and then finally the Eastern Front, or also known as the Russia area of the game, which is super cool. So far, we haven't seen anything of the multiplayer maps. We've just basically seen a overview of the operators in the game, which is pretty darn awesome. I'm actually going to turn this down once again to half speed so it's not quite a rush when we're doing this review. But there's a lot of things that we see in this trailer. We see some multiplayer maps. Here's a look at the machine gun, which is a kill streak that we actually were able to use within the alpha. It's basically a ginormous machine gun that shoots like either explosive rounds or fire rounds or something in between. It's an absolutely insane weapon, and I think might be a medium to high kill streak, just kind of depends, but it looks very, very cool nonetheless, and I can't wait to give this thing a try. And we also see ourselves a first look at a destructible environment within the game, which you guys can see here. And as you see from this image, you can actually shoot through this little wall here and get enemies on the other side, which is very, very awesome. And one thing as well, right there, the gore and the graphicness of the game is coming back, which is a very, very cool thing. Everyone likes to see that in Call of Duty because it's not supposed to be, I mean, while it is a arcade lighthearted shooter, people still like to see it. World at War was the first Call of Duty game that introduced gore into it, and it was super, super cool and definitely well liked. And we can see that here once again. We also see a first person perspective of this weapon, as well as what appears to be, I think this is a Africa theater map, which is very, very cool. Again, I haven't seen any gameplay. I'm doing my best to not watch any gameplay of Call of Duty Vanguard until the beta goes live, because I want to go into it with a full, brand new, fresh experience. But still a pretty darn good looking map, especially watching and breaking down this video in 4K. We also see ourselves a plane, which has this stream. I don't know if this is just a stream of just condensed air, which planes tend to throw back behind them, or if this is actually like a strafe run type streakers of some kind. Again, I don't know. We'll have to see come the beta. But yeah, if any of you guys have watched gameplay of this game, you probably have already seen what the kill streaks are in the game, but I'm doing my absolute best to stay away from all that. Here we also see a Pacific theater map with dynamic weather. It's currently raining here in this image, which is very, very cool. We also see ourselves a Type 100 with some fresh, brand new iron sights. It's kind of weird that the Type 100's iron sights keep changing from Call of Duty to Call of Duty, because it's the same weapon. It's been, you know, it's a World War II weapon. It's been around for 80 years, so it surprises me, honestly, to see that the Type 100 sights have changed again, but still a very, very popular SMG, at least in Call of Duty World War II. The Type 100 was a very, very low recoil, low damage SMG. It was pretty fun. It wasn't the best, but it was still pretty good. Again, we'll have to see how it will play in this game, because in World at War, I think it was a pretty strong SMG. I think this button might do something over here to the left of this character or this operator here. And then we see something very, very cool as well here in the upcoming seconds of this character jumping through a destructible environment, which you guys can see right here. And again, the destructible environments seem to be small scale. We also see a finishing move, so that's confirmed. The destructible environments within this game seem to be a little bit little is what I'm trying to say. They're not like huge. It's not like a whole building will fall down and completely change the flow of the map as far as we know. It's just sort of like little things that you can shoot through, that you can jump through, etc., which is not too bad. I'm actually glad that they're doing it small scale, because Call of Duty is not Battlefield. Call of Duty plays way more differently than Battlefield, and if buildings were destroyed, it would basically just be a giant flat map, and that's not fun. So definitely like seeing that the destructible environments are small. We also don't know any of the sizes of these maps. We're seeing some quite close quarters gameplay here within these maps, but again, we don't know how big they are. I think the only map that I know for a fact that's big will come up here in a little bit within this trailer. But here we see another kill streak, which I don't know what this is. It looks sort of like an RCXD of some kind, but it doesn't have like any explosives on it, but maybe it's like a recon tank, or I don't know what this is. It looks pretty cool though. Definitely looks like a cool streak, but really don't know. Here is a look at one of the other beta maps, I believe, that was confirmed yesterday. And this is a kind of a dark, dreary map that I think takes place in Berlin, it looks like, which is pretty cool. Again, don't really have any complaints. Here's a look at the Sten SMG as well. But again, I don't really have any complaints about dark maps, because again, you have to think about what decade this was. This was a giant war in the 1940s with destruction and everything like that. This wasn't like other Call of Duty games where they can kind of make these really beautiful, untouched maps. That's just not what World War II is like. And I really like how they're really focusing on an authentic map design again, because that's what Call of Duty World War II did really, really good, and I'm happy to see it with this game as well. But again, a look at the Sten SMG, which is now a base SMG, not a DLC SMG like it was in Call of Duty World War II, with those same beautiful iron sights. Again, can't wait to give this weapon a go as well, because it was really, really good in previous Call of Duty games. And we just see the tank explode, so it looks like it is going to be an RCXD type kill streak, which is pretty cool. Going to be a low tier kill streak, but still cool nonetheless. We also see either this little fire that lit this character on fire over here, either that's a thermite grenade, or it is a dynamic part of the map that kind of just falls. That would be annoying if it was a dynamic part of the map. Hopefully it is a thermite grenade, not the other, because that would just be kind of annoying. Again, we see sliding returning. Again, the gore is pretty impressive, not gonna lie. The game looks really, really good. But yeah, we see sliding is returning, but we pretty much knew that the second we played the alpha. But also we have ourselves another finishing move that is being displayed right here. And I think each character comes with their own unique finishing move, which is very, very cool and everything like that. That is this character's finishing move here, that guy's finishing move. So many finishing moves here in this trailer, which is obviously badass, but how many times those will be used is I'm not sure. Now here we see what I think is another new Thumper-like kill streak. I'm not really sure what this is, but it's still pretty darn cool, and I mean, hopefully it's a good kill streak. I mean, as you guys can see, he just shot a grenade over here, and this is the map that I was talking to you guys about earlier. This is an Eastern Front map that is said to be pretty big. I don't know how that will play. Hopefully it's not too bad, but I think based off of the reveal, they're going to kind of shrink down maps per player base. So like if you're playing the Blitz mode, which is basically 20, I think it's 20v20 or something like that, this huge map will be really, really fast paced. But then if you're playing 6v6 on this huge map, maybe they'll shrink it down a little bit so it's a little bit more balanced. Don't know that for sure, but still pretty cool. But yeah, a Thumper kill streak, which is pretty darn awesome. Hopefully it's not too broken. Here we see the DP28 and the character here in a second throw a grenade through the destructible environment, as well as this character runs through a destructible environment, which is pretty cool. And we also see the dinner plate gun again. I really like that weapon in the beta. I can see myself using it quite a bit here in the game's full release. And the sniping, the zoom in on the snipers is also really, really cool within this game as well. In previous Call of Duty games, ever since Call of Duty Ghosts, they have given you the sort of outer left and right to kind of give you a more peripheral vision. But in this game, it seems to be the most clear out of any game, which is definitely something that I like to see. And sniping didn't seem very, very easy when I was playing the alpha, so that's also a really, really good thing as well. And again, another look at this map. It's a snowy map, which I do like. Hopefully it plays well. Hopefully it's fast-paced. Here we see what I think this is either in Italy or somewhere else. It looks really, really nice so far. But yeah, I don't know where this map takes place, but it still looks very, very cool nonetheless. Another sort of dark, gritty map. Here we see a look at the mount feature and the stim returning, which is something that I'm very, very happy to see. You guys know I pretty much rock stim exclusively in Call of Duty now ever since Black Ops 4. For somehow the Black Ops 4 introducing manual healing changed Call of Duty for me in a lot of ways. I can actually rush effectively now in every single Call of Duty game because of stim. Super, super happy to see it back. Maybe it's not stim, maybe I'm jumping the gun, but it still looks very, very cool nonetheless. And it looks like you can even hip fire while that is equipped. Here we see another weapon, which we have a better look at here in a second, which is awesome, and a contact grenade that this guy just threw, but we did see that in the alpha as well. Lots of cool things here, and this is another big thing, 20 multiplayer maps at launch. 16 of them are 6v6, which is really, really good to see, and then 4 of them are gunfight, which is actually from the reveal. The 4 maps that we are going to be getting are the 4 maps that we played in the Champion Hill Alpha. So for those of you who do play 2v2, well, you pretty much played all of the maps that are available to you. But still, I'm very, very excited to see that there are 16 multiplayer maps for 6v6 coming at launch. It's just a huge, huge thing. Here we get an overview of the map, and as you guys can see over here, they are going with the Iron Cross instead of the other thing within this game, which honestly I don't have a problem with. I know some people do have a problem with it, but the only thing it represents is just horrible, horrible things. So the fact that they're just bringing back the Iron Cross is something that I'm more happy with than the alternative. So I mean, I don't really care that much. There are people who are still really, really annoyed about historical accuracy in a video game. Again, it's a video game. It's not supposed to be historically accurate, but a very, very cool overview of this map. Hopefully a lot of this map is not just this building, because if it is, the streaks will probably do nothing, but I think that might have been an artillery strike over here. Here we see a very beautiful map that takes place in either Japan or China. It looks really, really, really nice aesthetically. Again, hopefully these maps play well. Here is a map within Africa. Again, hoping that all these maps play well. Not all of the maps that you're seeing in the trailer are going to be in the beta, though. Just keep that in mind. We're going to keep some of the maps on the shelf for when the game actually comes out. But again, very, very excited to see how these maps play. So far, with Sledgehammer Games, I am 2 for 2 on maps. The Call of Duty World War II maps weren't amazing, but they weren't terrible either. You just kind of had to get used to them. And then the Advanced Warfare maps were not that bad either. So far, Sledgehammer Games is 2v2 on playable maps. They're not, or 2 for 2, I should say, on playable maps. Not necessarily, they aren't necessarily known for amazing maps, but nonetheless, that is something that I think is worth noting. Here we see another map. This looks to take place in Berlin as well, or some big city within Europe, sorry. Again, looks pretty cool. Again, we see another missile coming down, probably is a kill streak. And we also have tactical destruction coming back, which you guys can see here. This guy is shooting through glass, which is pretty cool. Now, this is going to add... Oh, and this is the weapon that I wanted to show you guys. This was a DLC weapon within Call of Duty World War II as well. Super, super cool. And I'll have videos later on this week showing you guys all of the new weapons and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. But again, while I am a little bit on the fence about destructible environments within Call of Duty, there is something that I do like about it, and that is that the map is going to take another level to learn the maps. Like in Black Ops Cold War and every other Call of Duty game besides, in every Call of Duty game ever, you play the maps a specific amount of time, and then depending on how good you are, how knowledgeable you are with Call of Duty, you can learn maps in, any sort of duration. It doesn't take that long. Especially for me, I can learn maps in probably a month or two. But with these destructible environments, it now takes a little bit longer to learn maps, which I do like, because the game becomes a little bit more fresh with these destructible environments. They're probably going to be pretty similar, not change too much between game to game, but still it's cool that there's going to be another level of learning the maps within Call of Duty, which I do like to see for sure. We also have next level customization, and it goes very, very fast through here. But I mean, based off of this, you can see a million different versions of the STG. I mean, look how many there are. I mean, it's just absolutely crazy. And I'm very excited to mess around with the gunsmith in this game, because while the gunsmith is a cool feature within Call of Duty, it's just not... I mean, a lot of people just grab the best attachments. It'll be the same thing within this game, but I just like to see the diversity of weapons within this game, if that is allowed. And here we see the big boy, the highest kill streak most likely, which is the flamethrower Juggernaut. You guys remember in the alpha, if you guys did watch my alpha gameplay, I came up against this thing and it was instant rage. This thing is really, really good so far from what I've seen. It absolutely destroys. The range on it is massive, and it's going to be a big kill streak. It's going to probably be the highest one, if not the second highest one, and it's going to put in work. It's really, really cool, and I'm excited to give this thing a go as well. I mean, just look at it. It is absolutely insane. And that is pretty much everything within the trailer. Probably have a few more things to cover, but other than that, that's pretty much it. We also have something very, very cool at the end. Those of you guys who like Warzone. And then I guess when this Juggernaut blows up, it sends a whole bunch of fire into the air, which is kind of crazy, not gonna lie. Hopefully that's not too bad. And here we see at least some of the operators. It says that there's going to be 12 operators at launch, so here we see only 7 of them, so there's going to be 5 more that we haven't seen yet, but still pretty cool to see all these operators from all different walks of life, which is something that they were really trying to focus on with this game. And then last but not least, we have ourselves a look at something which is very, very cool, which is the new Warzone map, which should show up right now. And here we see what the new Warzone map is going to be. So far, I really like how this looks. The palm trees look awesome. The POIs that we can gather from this image are very, very cool as well. And I know that you guys who play Warzone are probably really, really excited for this. The big mountain is going to be interesting. Hopefully the big mountain might not be on the map itself, so that, people will just be way up here destroying you, because that could be annoying. But again, I don't play Warzone, so I'm not really super excited about this. But I know if you really, really like Warzone, really enjoy it, you're definitely going to be excited about this. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed a look at the multiplayer trailer. I will have more videos later this week about a couple of things that we were shown at the multiplayer reveal, but overall the multiplayer reveal, which I predicted, had way more developer insight than I would have thought that it would have. But still, there's a lot of stuff to cover, and I hope you guys are excited for Call of Duty Vanguard. I have a little bit of hesitations about this game still, but we'll just have to see how the beta plays. If the beta is good, the game will probably be good, because again, we are only a month and a half away from Call of Duty Vanguard coming out, so the beta is pretty much going to be it. They're not going to be able to tweak too much between the beta and the full release, so we'll just have to see how the beta plays. But I'm still excited. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's fun, and we'll just have to see when we, get to actually get hands-on with the game. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, like, rating is always appreciated. If you want to check out any other previous Vanguard videos, I will leave the previous 2 at the end of the video for you guys to check out. I'll see you guys all on another Call of Duty video very, very soon.